Warm welcome and namaskar from my side to all my viewers and all yoga enthusiasts who wish to know about yogic techniques to keep fit, be calm, and be energetic. In previous videos, I have already told you about various breathing techniques or preparatory techniques, should I say. Now, my video series would start with the various breath control techniques, famously known as pranayam. Now, pranayam is an understood concept, a famous concept, but still people struggle to know about how to practice pranayam and which pranayam to practice. Pranayam has been extolled or told about in Hatha Yoga tradition in details. And there are exactly 13 types of pranayam, which we are going to cover slowly and steadily. Most of you must also know about it. And pranayam practice basically aims at various things, which we will discuss after we see how the first pranayam that I am going to discuss, how it is done, how it should be done, and how this practice can help you. Now, the very first pranayam or the basic pranayam is known as Bhastrika Pranayam. Now, Bhastrika word means bellow, bellow breath. This word is inspired from a hollow pipe which is used by day-to-day household wives or housewives and all the ladies during the old times to ignite the fire, which we call as angitis or something like that. So these bellow breath means forcing the air through a very small or narrow pipe. So you can imagine that if you are forcing air through your windpipe or the nasal passage which is going towards your lungs, so there is going to be some sound because you are going to actually force or inhale quite a lot of air and exhale quite a lot of air. That is exactly what Bhastrika Pranayam means and how Bhastrika is done. Now I am going to practice a few rounds of Bhastrika and you will know how it is done in detail. Now you can sit down in any comfortable sitting posture, Siddhasana, etc. Best is that you sit in Padmasana, that I am sitting. Now your spine is erect. Check your nasal passages. There should be no blockage. Now, keeping both your hands like this in your easy posture, or I could say, your hands resting on both of your knees, cross feet. And then how to do? Now, take few breaths like this normally. Breathing like this will prepare you for the upcoming procedure. Now, I am going to show you first few rounds of Bhastrika. These were 4 rounds of Bhastrika. As you could see, I was forcefully inhaling and forcefully exhaling. Now in this motion, obviously my chest was going up and going down. But don't try to force your body or any parts, like your elbows, like your hands, or try to force any movement of your body. So it should happen naturally. You must just focus on deep full inhalation and deep full exhalation. Obviously you have to force it, and there comes a sound just like when you are forcing a wind through a bellow or wind through a pipe. That is exactly what Bhastrika Pranayam is. Again, I am going to show you a few repetitions. Have a look. Doing this a few times obviously cools down your innards, because when you are forcing the air, you are forcing air, and the moist surfaces of your inner windpipe, they get cooled down. So it is good in cooling down as well, and it is basically aimed at Bhastrika. What it does, it prepares you for deep inhalation and deep exhalation. In fact, Bhastrika is done by pranayam practitioners to prepare for deep inhalation and exhalation cycles. This is what Bhastrika is all about, the practice which I showed to you. Now, if you are feeling uncomfortable with the speed, or if you can do in speed, that is fine. But if you want to do it comfortably, just take deep breath and deep inhalation and exhalation in one cycle, that's counted as one, and try to do 6 to 7 or 8 times like this. So this is a slower version of it. People can do it faster also. So Bhastrika Pranayam, this is bellow breath or deep inhalation and exhalation. Forcing air deeply inside and then exhaling it deeply outside. After this pranayam, you should relax a bit. Your chest gets expanded. Don't try anything out of your own capacity. Do everything as per your capacity and let it expand and let it happen naturally. So practice Bhastrika Pranayam, and after this Bhastrika Pranayam in the next video, I would tell you about more pranayam practices which Hatha Yoga tradition speaks about. Practice it, it brings about calm, composure. Due to deep inhalation and exhalation, your lung capacity increases, blood circulation becomes better, blood pressure becomes normal, and in general you get, if you practice in morning, obviously your day would go fine. Pranayam practice always is told in yoga. It is one of the most key practices, and without pranayam, no practice of yoga is complete. In fact, pranayam carries 50% weightage of any complete pranayam practice. Do practice pranayam along with your asanas, etc., and get the benefits of yoga. Namaskar, and thank you for watching.